아직도 난 기억이 흐릿하게 더 희미하게 나의 아니 자주 난 어제 일처럼 선명하게 너의 흔적 없지만 있는 것 같아 일상 속에도 번져.
Alright, so welcome back to my channel. My name is TK Hlongwane. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, this is a beauty and wellness channel with a little bit of lifestyle. I'm a 42-year-old YouTuber and I love being here, and I'm so grateful for everybody who's been supporting this journey in the last 2 years. It's been quite a ride and I'm so grateful I started this whole thing. So today is an exciting day. I've been invited to a podcast. So a fellow colleague, Queen Rami or Remy, I will find out today how to say her name properly, has invited me as one of the guests. She started a podcast and today I'll be her guest. I think I'm probably the second or third guest since she started, so it's really new. I'm driving there and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also very nervous and anxious because I don't know what she's going to ask, even though I know she's been asking me for this since October, and finally it's happening. And the certain things she asks, what is she allowed to ask and what she's not allowed to ask, because the topic today is quite sensitive. So I'm looking forward to see how that works out. I did pray that God gives me wisdom of what to say and how to say it, and everything like that, while I'm still being honest about my experience. So let us go together. I look so cute. I'm gonna put a video here so you can see how gorgeous this girl is. Okay, see you just now.
I just wanna be with you, right? Don't you get young, so get I just wanna be remembered. know your 잔상 속에 살려줘. Oh yeah, I just wanna be with you, right? 너의 기억 속에 남아서. I just wanna be with you, right? I just.
여보세요. 그냥 핸드폰 보고 있었지.
No problem.
Apologies, we are slightly late.
No problem.
But we have all the time now. There's no one after you,
Oh,
so
okay.
take your time.
Where do I sit? Over there?
You can sit, yeah, you can go and sit, that's fine. She sits, yeah, so you can sit over there.
It's a beautiful space you've got here.
Thank you, thank you.
It must be available in case.
Yeah.
No, but I don't have any. It's all good. Say hi to my people.
Hi guys! The host with the most!
Yes.
Refocus your mind.
I just did. I get all the time Hey, pararado! A fellow YouTuber, so she understands the ba. You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Feel at home, you know. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is TK?
Okay. She's Miss.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it right.
Miss Tsakani Hlongwane, but I'm better known as TK. I call it my money making name.
Yes.
You know, when somebody says that, and I'm sure they're not trying to pay me, but when they say TK, I'm like, okay, there might be an invoice after this.
Give it
You
to
know?
us, baby.
I'm a 42-year-old content creator, YouTuber, as you have said,
Yes.
and also work in corporate. I'm someone who loves people. I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I am an introvert who just happens to be good speaking in public.
Oh, that is nice.
But yeah, people are always shocked when they realize that I'm such an introvert and a loner. But yeah, that's basically in a nutshell, that's who I am. Someone who loves being happy.
I love that. I see happiness all over you. So how did you grow up? Take us a little bit with your background.
Okay, so I was born in 1981. According to my dad, it was around about 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, I think I remember. And it depends. When I was growing up, I was like, these guys are weird. Because
They're too much.
Yeah, I used to get that, and not everyone is telling the truth. You know, where in this case, I do know that it was because a few weeks before that, I knew, or that is how my marriage proposal, you know, and everything would happen and everything like that. So fine, it happens. He tells me all of that, and I said, okay, there's two things. Bear in mind that in my family, no one had met any of my boyfriends. Well, my dad had never met, my siblings had never. My sister, I once met him, the first guy who had proposed to me.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, meet my sister. And with this one, I said, there's two people you need to meet. Nothing about me, which is terrible. Maybe it's my toxic traits.
Okay, we're taking notes.
I think too many voices.
Yeah.
When there's too many voices, I'm gonna shut everyone out and I'm gonna do my own thing. You know? So I said, okay, we can actually get married in the house. So from where I moved, he had lived here and moved to a bigger house. I'm like, we can get married in this house. Just us and the daughters, and have two witnesses. And that's how it happened. That's how we got married.
Oh,
We had a pastor, we had the two witnesses, and the eldest daughter. And yeah, we married like that.
Okay, but was it without your family's
I
knowledge?
told them the next day when I married.
Allah, la girl, you're taking your territory.
It's terrible, but unfortunately, when I got those too many voices and opinions and dragging stuff, I'm like, and you know, someone could ask me, would I do it again? I would. I just don't like a lot of voices, especially when I've tried to do the things the right way, and all of a sudden now there's
Even meds, household vague.
like really we don't know. So I would do
Yeah.
it the same way. Like I have no regrets, you know. I might take my time now, but if I was getting married for the first time, I would have done it the way that I did it. Yeah, so no regrets.
Amen to that. So coming back to TK spiritually now, because now we are in the flesh, 5 months, we are already married. Spiritually, what was happening to you? Because I hear the fact that you're saying you shut down the voices. Now you took your own decision.
No, I'm still staying in that. But remember, I get 5 months out of Ola, and then it was a year after that we got married, because every time we were trying to please everyone's demands, it kept delaying us. Until we said the easiest way, we're both adults, we don't need much, we can go whichever way we go and everything.
Okay.
So I'm definitely don't have an issue that. But spiritually, I mean, at the time nothing had changed. I was praying all the time for God to help me within the society. We focus so much on physical abuse. I don't think we understand, and one day I want to maybe write or talk about emotional abuse.
Please do.
Because it's so detailed, people don't know it. People think emotional abuse, you know, who screams at you and tells you you are nothing. But there's other ways that somebody can
Just for along the way.
I don't have the disrespect to bring it into the house when everyone
Yeah,
is
no,
cooked.
no.
You know what I'm saying? I've never done that.
Also, it was painted as if
As
you
if-
brought it
Yeah, you
through
know,
the boxes in the
yeah,
dustbin.
stuff like that. You know, and there's other things that were spoken about me and everything like that. And then I realized, this is definitely, I've made the right decision, because what more? And I mean, I'm not going to even divulge other things that I found out about what happened for the marriage to be where it is.
Okay, but before you go deeper, are you willing to tell us how your relationship was with your in-laws before it got bad, and when things, because I mean, for a man to mistreat you in front of his mother, it says a lot about the conversations that were said behind your back. How was the relationship?
In my opinion, we were good. Yeah, I mean, good morning. Happy Monday for me. Hope you're well.
and all is good with you. Just getting ready for work. Last week was the first day of work. Let me close this. Last week was the first day of work, and you know, first week feels so slow, you know, and everything. So I'm hoping this week I'll be more wide awake. But yeah, all is good. I had a good weekend. It's fine. Saturday, as you know, I went to Saint Studios to record Queen Remy's podcast. We had a good time together. We were meeting for the first time, so it was so lovely to meet her. Great energy. The studio is actually owned by the guys who do Tiwol Ndivu and Pastor Bay. Really, really beautiful setup. So that was great to experience. The conversation, I think, went well. You know, it's always a bit tricky when you're talking personal things that you've gone through and stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see the outcome of the, of the video and everything like that. I'm not sure where it will be aired, if it's going to be on Queen Remy's channel or Tiworld. So once I have the link, I will definitely let everybody know where to find everything. I want to share with you guys something that I came across yesterday on TikTok. It was, like this lady was at the airport and she said, this video is dedicated to everyone who is afraid of what people think. So she obviously shows herself recording in the airport. She says, you see, there are people walking around. Yes, some may be looking at me, but others are not. And she says, do you think that them seeing what I'm doing is going to change anything about their lives? Yes, they may look, but they'll be over it soon. You know, we are so concerned, that's what she was saying, we are so concerned about what people think about us. And what we should be prioritizing is what we think about ourselves. And that stuck with me because it's more important that I prioritize what I think about myself, because that's the most important thing and the most powerful thing. I know even with the most confident people, there is that element of, you know, being concerned about what people think about you, you know. Even those who say they don't care, you'll see in certain ways that you do care in a way. So it's something that we always need to be working on, you know, and everything. I'm using this, guys, let me tell you, sorry, I'm digressing. If you are bold or you know someone who's bold, this is the best bump cream or treatment I've ever used. It's been a few months. After I shave my hair, yes, sometimes, especially over there, I have like razor bumps, even though I use a shaving cream. And this definitely, I don't get to that stage because after shaving my hair in the morning, I'll do it, and in the evening, twice a day, I put this on. And I am just so happy with it. That is how it looks like. So please do take a screenshot. Okay, so let me just wash my hands. And my skin has been going through the most. Since December, I've just been getting hormonal acne. Like, you know, like what's the story? Like I'm too old for getting acne, the hypo. Now we're trying to keep our skin firm and, you know, minimizing pigmentation and all that jazz. The last thing I want to be dealing with is acne. How childish of my skin. How childish. Okay, I am now using favorite moisturizer when wearing foundation. It is from Bobbi Brown. It is the famous vitamin enriched face base. Apparently it's the #1 selling moisturizer in Europe. And then all over the world, 12 are sold every minute. or every hour, something like that. Something hectic like that. Anyway, but I wanted to encourage you guys. Oh, and it's a moisturizer and a primer in one. That's why I like wearing it when I wear makeup. I just wanted to encourage you guys that this week you focus on what you think about yourself, because that is the most important thing. If you think you're amazing and you act accordingly, that's what matters. So whatever it is that you are facing and you're afraid to do because of what people will say, you need to scrap that. If you want to start a YouTube channel, think you're too young, too old, nobody cares. We're all out here doing it. You know, if you want to be more active on social media and there's a certain niche you want to explore, do it. You know, whatever it is, really. You can really do it, guys. Anyway, cool stuff. Get a little one out just now. Okay, so I'm gonna just do basic makeup routine of how I do my makeup on a daily basis in summer, most days anyway, especially when I'm not wearing eyeshadow. I currently don't have foundation, but also what has been great is that it's so hot that I've been using a tinted, it's a tinted like moisturizer kind of vibe. This one is from MAC, the color is Deep 2. Okay, so if you've got a very oily skin, I wouldn't suggest this because it's super shiny. Yeah, and that's all I need. A little goes a very long way. And then it's concealer from Bobbi Brown over the areas that need a bit of coverage. There we go.
어릴 때 원했던 어른이 된 나 Thought I found
끝일까 달렸던 나. Let's just take it slowly. 늦은 어떤 때 같은 곳을 바라보고 있잖아. Go anywhere you want to. Underneath the pressure, oh, sometimes wish I knew it too. Fly away from tomorrow. 이제는 너무 멀리 와버렸던 거야. Yeah, I need you need me too. I'm still chasing that mind all the time, man. I need you need me too. 그땐 신기루. 그대로 나 돌아간다면 다시 한번 또 나 바꿔주고 싶어 어렸던 내 맘을. Baby you jump to your castle now. 내린 타이밍 이젠 빨리 흘러가겠지. 그때가 그립다고는 못하겠어. 난 아직 쫓아가고 있어 사실 난. Oh, sometimes wish I knew it too. Fly away from tomorrow. 이제는 너무 멀리 와버렸던 거야. Yeah, I need you need me too. I'm still chasing that mind all the time, man. I need you need me too.
slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn into morning dew, then you feel it rushing in, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. My place is your place.
So I'm still at home. I start my mornings catching up on work in the office before going to the trade. And then at 11, I've got a meeting with my manager just to update her on the week or anything that I need her support in. So a thought has crossed my mind, right? There's been something that's been happening on the internet, especially on TikTok, a very important conversation. And I'd like to hear your thoughts about it, right? So it's about overconsumption and fast fashion. So the conversation around that, it's how there's just so much overconsumption, and that is influenced by the influencers. So what they say, like, people are always buying, there's a haul after haul after haul after haul, you know. And yes, as the consumers, we love to see what people have bought, get inspired on what to get at home. But if you look at a lot of influencers, you find that there's some kind of shopping all the time, whether it's clothing, whether it's home goods and everything like that. And a lot of the times you find that it's things that we don't need. It is for aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the things that we do as people doesn't make sense. So the trend of having like different containers for everything, especially in the kitchen, that is great. It's made so much sense in terms of bringing order. But there's where it doesn't make sense. For instance, if you buy spices that come in a bottle already, and then now you must decant it into another bottle just because you want everything to look the same, and half the time that is usually in the drawers, right? So it can still look neat. For instance, if you only buy from Woolworths, then all your spices will look the same. If you only buy from Robertson, then all your spices will look the same. So it will still be neat if that's the look you're going for. But to each his own, right? There's another one where if you buy, for instance, there's these like plastic milk cartons, you know, they're shaped like the box, but it's plastic, and people decant into that. What I've heard is the milk goes sour, you know, because the reason milk is made in the packaging that it's made in is so that it stays fresh for whatever time it has been made to stay fresh for. So what is it about us now? And I think overconsumption is such an American thing. It is very much American, and it's the same Americans who are having that conversation. And I'm seeing that it's coming into us as well, where there's just too much of everything and almost like a need to always be buying and everything like that. Someone this morning actually spoke about fashion influencers in South Africa, and she said she doesn't think anyone in the world, actually not just South Africa, anyone in the world who is seen as a fashion influencer would shop at Shein, because you know Shein is fast fashion, you know. So how are you promoting fashion and style if you are promoting something that is fast fashion like that? Which is an interesting debate that we can have, you know. And people were saying in this debate, but others are also, we must also bear in mind the terrible conditions in which people work in for such fast fashion to be able to produce so much products and everything like that. And I said, wow, this actually is a bigger debate than, you know, and I know with everything that we do in life, there's always like some kind of politics around it and everything, and people must do what they want. But there is definitely a lot of overconsumption. There's a trend now also in TikTok about a no spending January, or some are calling it no spending year. So the concept is basically you only buy what you need. So it will be food and only what you need, nothing extra just because, you know, you can have it and everything. Clothing, if all your clothes fit, why buy more, you know? And I'm like, wow, that's very interesting. And I think it's a good way to start moving into, you know. I'm someone who doesn't enjoy shopping in general for food, for clothing. And I've spoken to you guys about it because of my body structure and the clothes that are out there, blah, blah, blah. But I love style. I like looking good and everything. So a lot of the times when I do shop, it's either because there's a theme that I've been invited to, like work loves themes. So I'll probably end up buying something for a work event that has a theme, or if I'm invited to like a celebration and there's a theme and I don't have that in my wardrobe, that's when I buy. And then in September, generally, I will spoil myself and splurge in one of my favorite stores, Poetry, and buy a few items that I think are beautiful, and then that lasts me for a long time, you know. But maybe if I didn't have those challenges and I was in a financial position to do that, would I also be into the whole overconsumption thing, you know? Where do you feel about this? Because it's like, and the social media is such a weird place, is that on social media, especially for instance on YouTube, there's people who say, oh, they love hauls and everything, they love aesthetics, da da da. Then you get another group that will say, that's unrealistic, it's not real, not everyone's house is aesthetically pleasing, and not everyone does these crazy hauls, not everyone is buying at Woolworths, not everyone is shopping at Shein, not, you know, it's like a big debate, and I just find it so fascinating, but I think it's worth having, and I would love to hear your what do you call it, I don't know what to say to you guys, your opinion about those kind of things. Where do you stand? Because it's easy for us to fall into that trap, Americans, overconsumption as South Africans, because a lot of things that we do are very influenced by America, and there's nothing wrong, they're doing their thing. But I find that, yes, with the economy as it is, we are doing a lot of overconsumption. But I mean, it's your money, do what you please, you know. I probably spend money on certain things that other people might think is useless, and you know, I might have the same opinion on what people spend on, but I think it's something that we need to think about, especially as we progress financially. I find that a lot of times we end up spending so much more, and someone will be like, yeah, we live once, why not spend so much more, because now you can afford it. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Anyway, I feel like this vlog may be long enough. We'll see. Because also, what is the challenge is that longer it is, the more difficult it is to have space in my phone. The mission of deleting a million apps once I want to load my, like after I've edited and I want to load, save my content. Oh guys, I go through a lot. Sometimes my videos are late, not because of I was late, it's because I've been deleting things, uploading again, and then it says not enough space, and then after a few tries I'm tired. I'm like, okay, we'll try again tomorrow. What else can I delete? What can I do to win in my space? So yeah, it is one of those challenges. Anyway, I've had a productive morning so far, and I'm grateful, and I pray the rest of the week is just as great as what is the word? Productive. I'll probably see you again later, and then we'll just end the vlog for today, and then we'll start another one, or maybe bring back like a sit down. I'm yearning to just chat with you guys about specific topics, and also the beauty content as well. I really want to do more of that. Vlogs are great, and I know you guys enjoy them, but my thing here is to do wellness related videos as well as the beauty related videos, but we'll get there. I actually want to try peppermint tea. I heard a lot of great benefits about it, so yeah, I hope it will be really great. One of the things is good for your gut, it's good for hormonal acne, also helps you sleep better. So I'm gonna have this tonight, but also gives energy, so it's quite contradictory.
Already in too deep, can't get no sleep on each other, carry teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you, night turn into morning dew, then you feel it freshen and lose control, you don't wanna go slow, for sure, we both already know, your place is my place.